We're continuing our look at life on the South Texas border tonight. The immigrant death toll on rural ranches has small communities crying out for help. Brooks County officials say they're actually running out of room to bury the bodies of people chasing the American dream.
If you notice, they went as far as they could come without running over a grave.
They are mothers, fathers, siblings, and friends, but their graves have no names.
But these are people that we don't know who they are. They're John Does, they're unknowns.
They are immigrants who risked everything for the chance at a better life.
Here's an unknown male, right there.
But they didn't survive the journey. Their dreams ended here at the Brooks County Cemetery, roughly 80 miles north of the border. The problem now, the county is running out of room.
We basically have hit a plateau that we've now got to look for more land.
The immigrant death toll here is rising. In 2012, the county reported 129 bodies. That's more than double the year before. In South Texas, it's the ranchers who find themselves on the front lines.
This is the body of the coroner. I think it's about a 14-year-old girl that we found out here.
How long do you think she'd been there?
Really not that long, about 7, maybe 10 days.
It's the rugged terrain many can't survive.
It's very, very sandy here. You walk a mile in this sand, it's like walking 3 miles or more.
We found 8 of these makeshift tents in this area. They're basically shelter for the night. We also found things like an empty can of corn, and over here there was a sock that was left behind.
There's groups coming through this ranch probably right now as we speak.
Ronnie Osborne says it's a sign the border is far from secure.
There's so many more illegal aliens coming in through South Texas than they're reporting in Washington, D.C.
So what we're looking at, they actually blaze this trail.
That's from human traffic. That's from human footprints, human traffic.
Didn't put this
No, and it's not from game, it's not from deer. This is from human traffic right here.
And because ranchers have learned to expect the commotion, they've started to make adjustments.
These fences are very expensive to build, depending on the materials and whatever. You run about $20,000 a mile. They install these ladders, and this is going on all over South Texas. All of the ranches are doing these to facilitate the illegal traffic going over the fence. And, sometimes they use them, sometimes they don't. We've heard that, they kind of shy away from them because they think they might be bugged. Usually they're not. So this
is really just your attempt to save
the fence.
Save your fence.
Yeah, we've got to save this. These are very expensive fences. These game fences are high dollar.
And to those who say the border is secure, Osborne says
it's just not working. If it was working, why would we be so inundated with illegal aliens coming through this country and dying here in Brooks County, Texas?
We didn't budget for 129 bodies, but with the law says we got to pay for them, we will pay for them.
So where do you make up the money?
We rob Peter to pay Paul. We don't give employees raises, we cut their departments, we don't fix county roads.
And because Brooks County is not technically on the border, it doesn't get the federal funding other counties do.
Financially, it's put a burden on already an impoverished county.
A burden that costs thousands of dollars every time an immigrant dies.
A body bag is $740. If a justice of the peace or a magistrate or myself have to go out and order an autopsy, that's anywhere from a minimum of $1,500 to $3,000 for an autopsy, depending on how much work is involved in it.
And then there's the cost of actually burying them and finding the room. Recently, the county has started to take things one step further. It's working with Baylor University to exhume remains.
It's a partnership that we are very excited about.
The goal is to identify the bodies through DNA and return the remains to their families.
If I had a brother or a sister or a father that I didn't know what happened to him, you have no closure. I'd want closure.
Something that Ramirez says as he walks through the county cemetery, he has a hard time finding.
I just can't absorb this happening in my county and that this many people have died and perished here. We should only have one grave out here, not this kind of numbers.
Every number is someone's loved one. Loved ones who the county now has to find more room to bury. The South Texas border is full of plenty of wide open spaces, and because of that, there are also plenty of places where people are crossing the border illegally. Up next, we'll talk to two men behind new video of illegal crossings, and later we'll show you what the Border Patrol is using to save lives.